And an icky sight in Euclid, tons of dead fish, hundreds of them, floating in the lake and washing ashore. This is at Sims Park, a Lake Erie scenic vista spot, although it's not exactly scenic right now. And the smell, is pretty bad. But experts say this happens every summer, and don't worry, hungry wildlife like turtles and bald eagles will help clean up the dead fish over the next few days. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources says the weather has something to do with this. Let's bring in meteorologist Erica Page. She can break down this sort of icky sight we're seeing.
Yeah, and this isn't totally unusual to see this happen in Lake Erie. We typically see this happen during the fall season, but if you get a strong enough front that moves through during the summer, you can get a very kind of localized impact of this as well. Essentially what happened was all those stronger winds that we saw back on Thursday to usher in this more comfortable weather basically churned up Lake Erie from some of the deeper waters that we have well offshore. And what that does is it brings about some of the cooler water then back up to the surface. But the problem is that water doesn't have a lot of oxygen, that cooler water doesn't. And so that's why the fish then struggle to breathe, and then we see them piling up along our lakeshore communities. But you'll notice places like Cleveland, even up towards Fairport Harbor, those lake water temperatures are now sitting mid to upper 60s to low 70s. Not as much of an issue out to the west. This is more so for our central and kind of eastern zones. So be mindful of that, especially if you did have some lake plans over the next couple of days. It's not to say don't go out and enjoy some time in Lake Erie, but just know that that water temperature will likely be significantly cooler than even where we were at the start of this last week. Tomorrow, your beach forecast does feature a lot of sunshine, so not necessarily a bad beach day across our area. Winds will be out of the northeast about 10 knots, waves about a foot or less, so a very low rip current risk, which is good if you're willing to brave some of the cooler water temperatures that we have out there in place.